I was talking to my friend today
You know?
about chess, and I didn't know that humans cannot beat computers anymore.
Oh yeah, that's right. Been
mean-
a long time. The last sort of the Kasparov years back in the 90s was
What?
the last time. I know it's been
You're
crazy
kidding.
for how
They
long.
cannot beat the best
Oh, I
top
know.
Nakamura.
Nope, can't. Nope.
Unbelievable.
I think you'd have to go back like more than a decade to find a computer lost to a human in just about any kind of
What?
situation. I know it's insane.
That's crazy.
The world champion can't beat the computer on your phone. Can't beat
No,
Stockfish on your
don't
phone.
no, you got to be kidding
I'm
me.
absolutely positive.
He cannot beat it.
Yeah.
They've-
even just a low level computer on your phone or something.
how's
Like,
that possible?
I don't know. The technology keeps getting better, and the CPU strength just they can just churn. It's just brute force, and the software's gotten better too.
Right.
Now though, like so I don't know if you've heard about Leela chess. Well, no, it was called Alpha Chess.
Alpha Zero.
Alpha Zero.
I've heard about that.
Okay, so for years Stockfish was king, and Stockfish
Over Fritz.
over just anything. Yeah, Fritz and all
okay.
that was winning year after year, and like humans could not even touch Fritz, let alone Stockfish.
Okay.
But then they came up with this Alpha Zero, that the way they program it was like an artificial intelligence. So instead of trying to teach the computer how to play chess, they let the computer teach itself. So they just had it run simulation games and then evaluate them, and then eventually they just run millions of games, and then
Maybe
you got
billions of games.
yeah, probably. Yeah, who knows? Like so many, you wouldn't even couldn't even count. So once they did that, then they had that play a match against Stockfish, and it just crushed Stockfish. So the best computer at the time was just completely dominated by this new artificial intelligence thing. It's the same idea that because they said like the game of Go was uncrackable. Humans would never be able, or could never lose to a computer in the game of Go because it's so deep, But this whole technology now computers are way far superior in Go than people are.
Computers are.
And the thing is you can't even understand the moves. Like I don't know much about Go, but like it's so deep that like the masters of Go don't even really understand
The moves that it's making?
they don't understand the ideas behind it. They just know that they're going to lose.
So, you're telling me that Carlsen, these guys can't beat
you could have the top 10 best chess players in the world, like Carlsen, Nakamura, all those guys, Rajabov, just all the best, and you had them together play a game against a computer, and with all their brain power together, and you could probably give them a pawn odds, and the computer's still going to win. Yeah, it's just insane.
It would happen, but that doesn't make sense.
It
to
doesn't
me.
make sense.
They know the openings as well as the computer.
Yeah.
They know
Yeah.
where's it going to beat them. Is it going to is it tactics or something?
What it is, it's like
It's going to trick them with a
it's
mate
like
in
they
three
call
or
it's
something?
similar to like the old frog in the pot of water, boiling pot of water. You put a frog in a pot, and you slowly turn up the heat.
Yeah.
Frog doesn't realize it's getting cooked, but eventually at some point it's cooked.
And he didn't know that it happened.
So when you're playing at the highest level against something like that, every move you're maybe losing just the tiniest bit of an advantage, and then but it accumulates move after move. There's just a slow progression.
Oh, okay. It's not some blunder he made.
Not necessarily, although there are that as well. But
Yeah,
even if you have a human that's playing blunder-free chess, they're still going to lose because they're not finding the best move every time. And those little advantages over the course of a game eventually is an overwhelming advantage.
So what about can humans draw against the computer? Or they're not even getting drawn?
No, I don't know. I'm not sure if there's been any draws or not.
Wow.
That's a good question. I don't know about that, because there are some lines that are forcing draws. So if the computer just happens to go into one of these lines, especially with the white pieces, maybe you could force a draw.
And funny thing I heard the other day was a story that I don't know if it's true or not, but they said that they set up a match with Nakamura
Yeah.
against the computer, and they gave him pawn odds or something.
Right.
Was this true?
Yeah. I think what they do is like they'll start off, pawn, and then they'll give him 2 pawns, and then they'll give him a knight odds, and at some point,
And he couldn't beat it with the.
Well,
with,
at some
or was
point,
it a knight odds, or was it?
I don't know what it is,
was.
but you're right. Yeah, they do that. They do these odds games. I think standard odds is like 2 pawns against the computer if you're a grandmaster. Or
Oh,
something
really?
Like that. And then I think it's more of a fair game probably.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I had
At some
no
point,
idea.
then the grandmaster will be good. Have enough of an advantage.
Sure,
that
you've
they
got
can
to be
win.
able to. I mean,
You'd be surprised.
Oh.
There was a game. What's his name? The Indian grandmaster, Anand, was playing a simul against, one of the opponents was this Indian billionaire, and the billionaire was giving, was using a computer without telling. So like the billionaire had black. I think it went E4. No, wait. No, I think the opening was here, and then so it basically gave the world champion like a free pawn at move 1, but but secretly he was using a computer.
Okay.
And the black side ended up winning that game.
really?
Yeah, it was kind of a big controversy.
Against Anand?
Yeah, against former.
And
world
they told him
champion.
afterwards that, sir, this is.
Told him after, yeah, it was kind of a big deal because you're not supposed to use a computer when you're playing.
Okay, yeah.
So,
yeah.
but it was for charity, so they're like, oh, I'm not gonna make a big deal about it.
Okay.
The guy's probably donating a ton of money. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just wanted to do that. Okay.
I don't know what he was thinking. But
Yeah.
he apologized later, but I don't know.